When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, we have got some pretty fabulous options. But palette 4, it's got a pretty special place in this brown-eyed girl's heart. You better say hello to the new neutral. With this one palette, I'm going to show you how you can take your look from everyday to something special. On this eye is one of my favorite combinations to wear every day from palette 4. And I'm going to show you how to do it on this eye. I'm going to start with the color Honest. I'm going to apply it with our cream shadow brush because not only is this amazing for applying our splurge cream shadows, but the densely packed bristles are going to give you such a precise application of even your powder shadows. I'm going to load the brush up with a little bit of that Honest, and I'm going to start on the inner corner of the eye with the brush kind of at an upward angle because that's going to help me get close to my lash line without getting it all over my lashes. And I'm just going to pat it on. I'm going to get a little bit more and bring it the rest of the way over. I'm going to do the entire lid with this. And this patting motion is going to prevent you from getting eyeshadow all over underneath your eye. Next, I'm going to use this color Arrogant, and I'm going to add that to my crease with my crease brush. So I just dot it a couple of times and then tap it off. So right where kind of the white of my eye is, I'm good on the brow bone. I'm going to make a little dot, and then I'm going to turn that dot into a 7. I'm going to kind of pat it to the inner corner and then pat it down. With what's left on the brush, I'm going to go underneath my eye and just very lightly, I'm not pressing hard at all, go back and forth on the lash line just to add a little definition down there. And then I'm going to bring it up, following the line of my lash line. I'm going to bring it up close to where we made that 7. Now there is basically nothing left on the brush, and we're going to use it to blend. So very lightly, I'm going to start at the outer corner, and I'm just going to go back and forth. And I'm going to make little small circles to soften that line from that 7. You can also use your finger to help soften that line. Now we have created a little dimension to our crease, and I'm going to now take the color Tender and our liner shader brush. I'm going to use the shader end, and then I'm going to put that right underneath the arch of my brow. Hardly pressing at all, just going to make little windshield wiper motion. And that is going to not only highlight underneath the brow, but it's also going to help soften that crease line even more. The last step is to just add a little definition to the lash line. We're not going crazy, this is just a daytime look, but I'm going to take the liner end of that liner shader brush. Using the color Braid, I'm going to take the bristles and actually run them, the tips of them, back and forth in the color on both sides, and then tap it off, and that really will get the pigment in between the bristles. So I start at the outer corner. You can go over as far as you want, but I like to stop just about the point that my eyelid starts to dip down. That makes my eyes look nice and open. And then with whatever is left on the brush, I'll just go down and do the very outer corner of the bottom lash line. And that's it. Simple daytime look. Now I'm going to show you how with just a few quick steps we can take this look from everyday to every high. Using that cream shadow brush again, I'm going to load it up with Secretive, apply it to the entire lid. I'm going right over the other eye look. These colors layer and blend so beautifully. Next, I'm going to take Cheerful, which is a gorgeous kind of bluish green, and I'm going to tap the crease brush in that. And then the crease, and I'm going to start it right where that little wrinkle kind of ends and make a dot. And then I'm going to pat just about to where the end of my iris ends. I'm going to get some more of the Cheerful, and I'm going to start on the outer corner, make another dot, and then this time blend towards the lash line. And that's going to make that kind of V shape to help define our crease. Whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to go again underneath the lash line, kind of smudge out the outer corner with that. Take that liner shader brush again and go into Triumphant, which is this kind of charcoal navy. And I'm actually going to start on the lower lash line and just line it on the very outer corner. Follow that lash line up just a little bit to make a little flick. I'm gonna connect that flick to the lash line. I'm gonna do the other side so that you can see the complete look. Last little finishing step, take that shader end of the lighter shader brush and go back into tender, add a little bit right in the inner corner, and that is just a little finishing touch to make our eyes look bigger and brighter. How easy was that? Maybe change out your earrings, and now you're ready for your big night. Does Target count as a big night?